Just on a quick side note with Audi, Mercedes, BMW.
Oh, so you're talking a car retailer now, yeah?
Switch codes.
No, what's it called? Alfa Romeo and another one, Motability, have said they're no longer using them.
Yeah.
So they've locked off what in the UK?
Luxury cars.
Is it? They should have done that long time, to be fair.
Well, you're doing what he does.
Brother, is it on your thing?
The fuck?
Sorry, bro.
I'm not doing the budget. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Bluetooth.
No, man.
I'm not doing
You
it.
gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Sorry.
We'll have another drink, please.
Oh, man. He did it 3 times.
Yeah, bro.
You have to walk after 3 times. You get up and walk.
Oh, man.
So pass at that.
No.
Thank you. No.
All right. The budget then.
All right, go on.
Oh,
Rachel
big
Reeves.
talk.
Rachel Reeves' budget. What's our thoughts in it?
Do you know what? I'm gonna be very
Give us
honest
the
in this one.
headlines.
Yeah, I'm about to say I've missed this part. To be
The
fair,
thing is, I think a lot of people would have missed it, and I think they miss it. And
so you have to drop a little bombs for me to be like, "Wow, I didn't know
I'm
that."
confused as to why people miss it.
You know what? While
Fix your lads out.
Rain's bringing up the information, one thing controversially that I am not on is this thing where they've kept. So they were talking about doing the 2-child cap.
Yep.
I'm for it.
2-child cap for what?
So the two-child. So so if you mention the bits, I'll explain them. So the 2-child cap is basically if you have over 2 children, you cannot receive child benefit.
Child benefit.
It's simple as that. So what they've done, they've released
Well,
that
you can't,
now.
No, you
It's
can't
not child benefit.
receive
It's
child benefit for any children after
The 2.
the 2.
Yeah.
But now they've got rid of that. So every child will receive child benefit. Now
I
what
don't
they're
think it was child benefit. I thought it was universal thing for them.
No, universal credits if you're trying to get I don't know, if you're unemployed and you're trying to get benefits or disability and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so what it is,
if it's not
this,
a lot of money,
It doesn't
it's,
matter.
it's not major.
You've got 10
but-
kids.
Brother, forget about 10 kids. If you've got 1 million kids in the country,
Who's spouting 1 million kids?
No,
you're
he
extreme.
said in the country, if there are 1 million kids that
Oh,
were excluded
buddy.
and now included
Right.
to a budget, you're now turning and saying we're going to spend X amount of money more
On
to
that.
subsidise.
Yeah, all of them.
So,
So what it is, it takes a portion of children who are down as being what's the word, in poverty, out of poverty.
yeah.
So it's people are saying, so those on the left are saying, why would you not want to do this? Those on the right initially were saying, right, why would you not want to do this? But now they're saying, oh, because some of the immigrants have got more than 2 children, so then they're going to benefit.
So to explain the 2-child benefit cap, the 2-child benefit cap was a rule under welfare benefits in the UK that limited means testing support, e.g. universal credit, tax credits for children. Families could only receive the child element of support for the first 2 children.
So my thing is, and the reason why I say I admit it's broken, this was in place and everybody was living with it. And that's what it was. I'm okay with that. But if you're going to stop it, don't cut it for the kids who are already receiving it. Stop it now and say from this date going forward, if you now have 3 kids, 4 kids, whatever, you're not going to get it for for the rest of the kids, past the 2.
Do you know what? That's slightly unfair as well. You're of an age where you're not having any more kids, so it kind of works for your now. I've reached my quota. The ones that are coming up are now the ones that are going to be suffering for it. So I can see the way where they would turn and say, well, no, because
But this is not about fair. This is about what you can
It's always
afford.
about fair.
No, it's
wait.
about what you can afford.
But so just to be clear, so children will so any child after your 2 children, if you have 2 more, they will get this benefit.
So they were getting
You're
out.
aware of that.
They were
yeah.
getting out.
Okay, let's step it up.
All right, I'm going to move on. Child benefit cap removed. Income tax freeze. Do we necessarily? We should care, but do we need to go into that detail? They're frozen income tax. It's been frozen for
how
I
long?
think 14 years. I think so. They've just kept it. So nothing major there.
Inheritance.
Energy bill support. So they've announced that I think it will be £150. Everybody will get energy support, which they're giving it to everyone.
Foolishness.
So no,
Which-
it's not foolishness.
Well,
It's
it is,
very
but,
logical.
But
Very logical. And do you know why? Russia.
What?
Where we're getting our oil from.
Well, it's not necessarily oil. It'll be
Gas.
electricity, gas, and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
But we get our electricity from France, so it's not from Russia.
It's still Russia.
No, we get gas from Russia.
Yeah, but anyway, it doesn't matter. But so my thing is that you've got some like us. We would get it. Then you've got Richard Branson. He would get it. David Beckham, if he lived in the UK, he would get it. That's why I say it's foolishness. Now, I think there should be something and I don't know how you do it.
Means tested.
It should be means tested, but how do you do that?
You're going to spend more money means testing it than
yeah.
So, weirdly enough, I was having a conversation while I was away, and it was about the council tax,
Yes.
saying that if your property is worth over, I think, £2 million,
Yep.
then the council tax is from that amount is tiered upwards.
Mhm.
Now, I don't necessarily disagree with it until you think to yourself, there is someone,
a large number of people.
there's Rain's mum, who bought her house in Tottenham for 38,000
Mhm.
in 1989 and kept it. The rest of the area has uplifted.
Mhm.
Her house now falls into the £2 million bracket. She's on an average salary, but because her house has appreciated so much,
She's getting.
she now has to pay more. Versus there's someone who's a multimillionaire who buys the house next door. And what do you mean the council tax is £2,000 or £3,000 or £5,000? Just take it.
Because
It don't
that's
make no
empty
difference to
anyway.
me. Yeah, it don't make no difference.
And you
to
know what
me.
the funny thing is? A lot of people in Hackney have fallen into that category.
Yeah.
Where they've bought houses or they've inherited it from their grandparents
Yeah.
for 20 grand when or 7 grand when, because I actually know somebody personally whose dad bought the house, had a normal job, worked in the post office. Yeah. Worked in the post office, bought the yard. The yard's now worth 2.5 mil.
Well, so you've said 2 mil and you said 2.5. So one of the things that came out of the budget is that they're introducing a mansion-style tax. Now, what it is basically, homes that are over £2 million, you have to pay an additional surplus. I think it's about £2,000 or something. It doesn't actually say, but you pay a certain amount. Now, is that a bad thing? If your yard is £2 million, you pay an additional £2,000.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Well, it depends. And I think it should be aligned to how long you've owned the property.
Absolutely. Well done.
Do you know what? I was listening to it and I'm trying to take it all in. It's like appreciation is very much the key part of all of this, because we own houses, or some of us own houses at a certain price now.
Yeah.
Who's to say they're not going to inflate?
And you
then
know
now
they
all of
bring
a
it
sudden,
down. All of a sudden
I'm
now
the
I'm
problem.
involved.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
Yeah.
remember that podcast? Delete that part
But the thing
because I
is-
changed my mind.
We live in London. So the average house in London is what, £500,000?
It's so true.
Yeah.
It's true.
I personally, I think, and I might get shot down for this, if you can afford to run and own a £2 million house, £2,000 on top of that is a minor.
You know what?
I
That's
think
wrong.
it's unfair.
That's wrong.
That's not true.
I think-
know somebody, hold on a second. I know
Go
somebody who lives in Hackney, in very close to the Clapton Pond. Her husband was an actor. He passed away. She's living in the house by herself.
So the yard.
She's living in 2 rooms. The rest of the yard is empty. The 2 rooms, she's got a plug-in. She's not even using the central heating. She's plugging in an electric heater because that's all she can afford.
Am I supposed to feel sorry for her?
Hold on. She's lived in this house since she was 18. She's now in her 80s. All her friends,
Yeah.
all her surroundings are around her.
Yeah.
You're telling me that you're going to now tell this person, you know what, you need to sell the yard and move.
And go
Or you-
move.
Downsize, yes.
nah.
But
Downsize.
see what
No.
Rain's showing right now. That's what they want you to do. Hence the reason they inflate all these things.
Gentrification.
Yeah, they just want you
No,
to
it's
now
not
to-
that. No,
Because
no,
Rain, you have to remember,
you're
It's
doing
not
exactly the same
just
thing.
You sell the yard,
You've got
pushing people out.
an 81-year-old woman who can't go to another room in the yard. It's nonsensical.
But then you're going to sell the yard and
It's
capital
a
gains
family
tax.
home.
It's my yard.
It's
I'm
not,
telling
you
now.
can't get into the room where you have
It's
these.
mine.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but you can't
That's
move
mad.
around the house.
Nah,
It don't
Ray.
matter.
It's nonsense.
Nah.
Doesn't
What do you mean you don't care? It's nonsensical.
So you're telling me I have to sell it to give you money?
No, it's not to give no one money.
It is capital gains.
No. You're selling it so you can live in a house, which may be a bungalow. Or what. You can sell that house and buy a fantastic house where you can get to every
Oh,
range.
wait,
where
Let him finish.
where it's comfortable. You are not comfortable in this house. You can't afford to run the house. So
Okay.
this woman who's 81, you think that she should stay in that house through a cold winter. She can't turn the heating on and she dies in there. You lot are nuts.
All right. So
Two
let
more
me,
points.
let me respond.
Because we can,
Let me
we can
let me
read
respond to
down
that.
on that.
So she grew up there.
She's happy there.
The social club is
She's
there.
not happy because she can't turn on the heat.
She doesn't
social,
mind.
The social
Go on, Sophia.
club is there. Her whole life is there.
Her,
Now,
her
because-
best friends are living across the road.
And we're all so now, because the government have changed something, I need to sell my house, go and move far enough that I don't get trapped in the same
System again.
system just so I don't need to pay the tax because the government have changed the law.
Brother, you know what makes it worse?
That to me just sounds like, do you know when we want your home?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
We want your money and your soul. Because when
and
she
what
sells the
I'm saying?
house,
Well,
the tax she has to pay on it means that the money she has left, she cannot even buy another house in the same area.
yeah,
Well, no,
probably.
she can. She's got a £2 million house.
How much capital gains are you going to pay on £2 million?
No, you're mutating it into something which
No,
makes your
it's not
narrative work.
mutating it.
The
It's
capital
the
gains, forget
reality of
that.
it.
So hold on.
She's paid
Shirley, then Buddy, then let's move on from that. Go
Right,
on.
go on.
No, go on. I'm let Rain go. I'm all right.
She's paying an additional £2,000 which she can't already afford because she can't turn on the heating. Is that what you're saying? It's just yes or no.
No. She can't afford it.
She can't afford to turn on the heating. So that means the house before this introduction of the £2,000 is beyond her means. Again, she can't get up the stairs or she can't go into other rooms.
She doesn't want to.
Because so they just left empty. So when you had the bedroom tax, she
doesn't pay the bedroom tax because she's not renting it. It's her yard.
She evades the bedroom tax.
It's her yard. You don't pay tax on.
Right,
You don't pay the
but-
bedroom tax on your yard.
But again, she can't get up there.
She doesn't want to. The yard has got a kitchen on its floor, a living room, and a bedroom on one floor. She doesn't need to go upstairs to the ensuite, the bathroom, the other 3 bedrooms upstairs, and the sitting room. She doesn't need
That's
to go
for
there.
a guest because she wants to have that.
She doesn't need to go there. When the kids come around, they may go upstairs.
Go
The kids
upstairs.
run up and down and whatnot. But she's happy on her thing.
And on that point, we're going to ask you, the viewers, whose point you think is right or wrong here. You heard the arguments. Whose point do you think is right or wrong
Been Rain
here?
Thatcher over there.
It's not even remember.
Well done, Rain.
It's not.
That was good.
It's nonsensical again because this has been brought in by a Labour government.
Over
This is
to you,
this is a
Ray.
Labour
But,
government that's
yeah,
brought in.
over
But
to you,
moving
Ray.
on,
What's happening? What are we
electric
dealing with?
car owners will now face from
I don't even
20
know no electric car owners.
Yay!
Bruv, from-
Charge their ass.
from 2028 will incur a 3p per mile apparently charge.
per mile.
I think it was per mile. Yeah,
For now.
Yeah.
For now.
for
That is-
now.
That's
Disrespect.
loud.
And that's
3p per mile.
per mile.
So if you're taking 100-mile journey there and back, you're paying 3p per mile for 200 miles.
So yes, so that's the original thing. Now, but what they're saying now is that there's going to be a cap on it. So it's not going to be. So you won't exceed a certain amount. They're still working out the kinks. Now, in 2028 is when it comes into effect. However, so petrol owners are laughing at electric car owners, but
Well, to be
shortly, the fuel duty block that's on is going to go off. So that's going to be an increase of 6 to 8 pence on fuel.
Per litre.
So per litre. Now, what the thought process is of this is that electric
Kind of
car
seesaw,
owners are getting around or are not contributing to the economy because they're not paying fuel duty. So they have to get. And any electric car owner must have known that this was going to happen.
Yeah, it was
You
coming.
had to have
Everyone
known it was
knew
going to
it was
happen. Now, the issue is how are they going to implement a pay per mile system? Because I drive an electric car.
No way.
They are not. So one of the things is, you're gonna have to have a tracker in your car. What, in my car? No, that's not gonna happen.
Those ULEZ cameras, bro.
There's already trackers in your car.
Yeah, but not trackers that the government can say, right, without your authorization, I'm now gonna charge you X amount per mile.
Does your thing have a location on
No.
it?
Let me make it simpler for
I
you.
would say,
Every year you have to do MOT, right?
No,
Yeah.
You don't have to do MOT on your vehicle.
I haven't done an MOT on my vehicle.
Well,
yeah.
that's because maybe it falls in that 3 years. But once the 3 years is gone, you're gonna have to do MOT.
Okay.
What's your mileage?
yeah, that check straight away.
Yeah, but okay.
Because you have to remember, if I'm not mistaken, this also falls in line with the fact that do electric car owners pay road tax? You don't pay road tax,
No.
do you?
They
So,
wasn't even talking about they're going to change that.
No,
though,
but
isn't it?
that's coming in. Road tax
Yeah.
is coming in.
No, but what I'm saying is this is part of that because as a petrol or diesel owner, we pay road tax. So that road tax is £300 and something a year or whatever it is. That
Don't
is.
disrespect me, bro. All right.
So in effect, that is your 3 pence per mile thing. So instead of giving you road tax, they've now given you a charge of the pay per mile because they deem that to be fairer than just giving you a set,
Road tax.
a set fee that we pay every year. Now, once you take your car in for MOT every year, they check and see how much mileage you've done between your last MOT and this MOT.
Bang.
That's your bill.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
It's funny because we was talking about this on the last podcast about digital ID, very much about the same sort of thing. All you got to have is all the centralized information, That's it.
Mm.
That's it.
That's where the hackers are going to come in. I've only done 10 miles since last year.
Isn't it Thanksgiving today?
God, man. Why don't you not just relax?
I
That's going to be
haven't
my
done
last
one.
thing.
Sorry,
Blood, I'm not doing this again. Look, even my watch is saying something.